Hi, everyone. I just wanted to pop in and say hello to everyone and share a thought that I have with you. I wonder, what if self love is not something that we do, but it is a way of being? So often we think of self love as self care or carving out time for ourselves because we know we're that important, or going away for time with friends. And those are all beautiful, wonderful things. But what if it was more about the way that we act in every single interaction? Where when we're making a choice, we're able to hold another person's perspective and also listen to, tune into our gut feelings, our heart's voice, what our mind is saying, and we get to kind of hold many things at one time. And then we make choices that don't abandon ourselves. What about even when you're playing with your child and that child always wants to play dolls and you don't like playing dolls, or you like playing dolls but only when you do it a certain way, but you do that thing kind of for your child. But what if you could find something that both of you love doing? And that would be your shared time together. Maybe there are many things both of you love doing, but you end up being sort of not fully present with your child because you don't like doing that thing, but you do it for them. What if what if it's not good for the other person to even do something that is abandoning of ourselves? What if it's good for no one to do that? What if what everybody's really longing for is for you to show up and really truly be you in every moment of the day? And what if by doing that you would discover that the real you isn't the reactive one? It's not the one that's impatient. It's not the one that's distracted. And the only reason why you're distracted and impatient and reactive is because you're cutting off from parts of yourself. You're abandoning yourself to make other people happy. And probably, I suspect, because you want to somehow keep the peace or feel safer or not upset people or win people's approval, or yeah, we all do that. We all give to get a little bit. We until we watch it and see how often we give to other people in order to get something. Like maybe we give to our child our attention doing something we don't even like doing because we're hoping to get some peace and quiet from them, or compliance, or that they won't have a tantrum. Or maybe we give our husband something because then we hope that he'll be extra sweet that night. Or we think we're giving in this altruistic way, but often we're giving with the intention of getting our needs met. So what if we started to just get more clear about the need we had? And if we were just more true to ourselves and we said, hey, I'm really feeling a little lonely tonight and I'd love to sit on the couch and snuggle you. And we ask for what we want. And what if what if we just started to notice that it's much more of a day-to-day awareness than it is another thing on your to-do list? It's tiny micro adjustments about the way that we show up in the world, where we check in with ourselves and we make our voice at least equal to the other person, what we believe the other person wants or needs. And we hold it all. And we start to bring it out to conscious awareness rather than having these unconscious needs that are driving us, like the need to not upset anyone, or the need to feel safe, the need to feel like we belong. And we start to pay attention to those needs and to what it is that's really going on inside of us. And we bring that into the conversation, into the space, into our experience, into every situation. So it's never another thing we have to do. It's merely a different way of showing up. And yes, it requires us to do things differently because our behavior will be different, but it's not going to take us more time. Yes, it might take you slowing down a little bit to become more aware. Maybe you need to meditate more in order to become more aware or journal more. But as that awareness comes up, it's not another thing to do. It's just a shift in the way that we look at the world. It's a shift in the way we show up with people. So my invitation for you today is to start to think of self-love as a little bit less of another thing you have to do, or even another thing you have to sort of learn what you have to do. And really, it's about making you a priority in all of your choices and decisions. It's about bringing you into the lives of others that you're with. People want you there. They want the true you. They want to know what you think. And even if it does disrupt things a little bit, ultimately, that's what we all want. We want you to show up and be the real you so we can see you. Because all of that abandoning, oh my God, that's what's the source of our stress. That's the source of the impatience and the irritability, because we abandon ourselves, because we feel we never get what we want or what we need, but we don't even often ask for it. And we certainly don't give it to ourselves. And at the core of everything, just knowing, just bringing awareness to what we need, and then bringing us to the next step, which is being able to articulate that to ourselves, and then perhaps to be able to even sometimes give it to ourselves, like give ourselves the love and attention we want. And then finally, maybe there is the space to actually ask another person. Of course, they might not do it because they're going to be taking care of themselves. They're not just automatically going. I don't think we want people to abandon themselves for us either, right? But we ask, and some people will be very willing to do what it is that we ask them to do. Some people won't, or sometimes people won't. But we still get the validation internally that we matter when we even have the courage to ask for what we need or want. And you may have had a long period of time in your life where people haven't been attending to you in the way that you wish. You feel like they don't actually do what you ask. And that's probably because deep down inside you haven't really prioritized yourself, and that's being reflected out into the world. So the more that you prioritize yourself and you listen to your own thoughts and opinions and you hear yourself, the more that other people will hear you. The more you appreciate yourself, the more others will appreciate you. The more you respect yourself and respect what you have to share and what's going on for you, the more others will respect you as well. Thanks, everyone.